Hello everyone, this is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is Game 97 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Mostly Advanced Stratomatic Replay. The Indians continue their road trip, and this is game number 3 of a 4-game series between the Indians and the Rangers. The Indians come into the game with a 45-51 record, while the Rangers come into the game with a 40-56 record. And today's pitching matchup is for the Indians, Cliff Lee, and for the Rangers is Jamey Wright. We'll go ahead and do both batting orders here, a little different for both teams here. Leading off and playing center field for the Indians, Grady Sizemore. Batting second and playing right field, Franklin Gutierrez. Batting third and catching, Victor Martinez. Cleaning up, the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Ryan Garco. Batting seventh and playing left field, Ben Francisco. Batting eighth and playing third base and getting a rare back-to-back start is Mike Rouse. And batting ninth and playing second base is Josh Barfield. For the Rangers, leading off and playing second base is Ramon Vasquez. Batting second and playing shortstop and making his first appearance of the series is Michael Young. Batting third and playing first is Mark Teixeira. The cleanup hitter is the designated hitter Sammy Sosa. Batting fifth and playing center field Marlon Byrd. Batting sixth and playing left field is Brad Wilkerson. Batting seventh and catching Gerald Laird. Batting eighth and playing right field, Jerry Hairston Jr. And batting ninth and playing third base, Travis Metcalf. All right, and we'll go ahead and get started here. Leading off, of course, is Grady Sizemore. Sizemore on the season, .293 average, 9 homers, 42 RBIs, and he also has 29 stolen bases. So here's the pitch to Sizemore. 2-10 against the righty, popped him up. The shortstop, Young, 1 down. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Gutierrez, .307 average, 7 homers, 20 RBIs. 3-5, base hit to center field. And Gutierrez will be held on. That will put him at a 1-9. Being held on makes him a -3, and then Laird is a -1. So 1-9, but they will hold him on, but he will not go anywhere. And here is Victor Martinez. 1-3. Ooh. Just got under it. Fly ball to left. Wilkerson is there, 2 down. Martinez came into the game hitting .300 with 21 homers and 67 RBIs, and that'll bring up Travis Hafner. .249 average, 18 homers, 61 RBIs. .65 either side. That's to the shortstop, Young, 3-13, and he will make the play to retire the side. The Indians strand a runner. And after a half inning, it's the Indians nothing and the Rangers coming to bat. And due up for the Rangers, Vasquez, Young, and Teixeira. And while we're getting that done, I'll pull up Cliff Lee's stats for the season so far. Cliff Lee making his 15th start, 5-8 record, 71 1/3 innings pitched, 46 earned runs, 21 walks, and 37 strikeouts with a 5.80 ERA. All right, and here's Ramon Vasquez. 5-12. And against a lefty, and Vasquez has weak power against lefties, so this will not hurt as bad. So 1-17 home run chance, but because he has weak power, that will be a single for Vasquez. So leadoff single for the Rangers. They will not hold Vasquez on. And here's Michael Young. 2-6. And that's ripped down the third base line past Rouse. They're not holding on Vasquez. Makes him a 13. Francisco has a 0 arm, so 1-13. They'll go and send him. And that's a 2, and he is in there. RBI double for Michael Young. And quickly it is 1-0 Rangers. And here's Mark Teixeira. 2-11, draws a walk. Not a good start for Cliff Lee after a good performance his last outing. Oops. And here's Sammy Sosa. 1-7, swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Lee, and one down here in the bottom of the first. And here's Marlon Byrd. So I mentioned in the previous game, would become an Indian in 2016 and then get popped for PEDs. 2-6. And that's ripped into center field. Base hit around second, and scoring is Young. Going to third is Teixeira. And not fooling anybody is Cliff Lee, except for maybe Sosa. So scoring, moving to third, moving to first. And it is 2-0 Rangers. Here's Brad Wilkerson. 3-6. And he draws a walk. Second walk in the inning. And the bases are loaded for Gerald Laird. Looking to put the Rangers out big early. Maybe you're going to try to outscore the Cowboys. Just kidding. That only happens on a few occasions. All right, here's Gerald Laird. 4-3 to right field. And the right fielder is Gutierrez. He's a 1. And let's see if a 15 will prevent a run from scoring. It will. A nice running catch, and not deep enough to get Teixeira home. 2 down. 8th man to bat in the inning is Jerry Hairston Jr. And the Indians would consider this a Houdini act, only allowing 2 runs, especially with the bases loaded. 6-10 to the shortstop. Peralta, a 9 is not in range. He will need a 7-11. And that's a 4. That will not take care of it. Goes in, he gets it, bobbles it, and everybody is safe. And that makes it 3-0. As that run and any other run in this inning will be unearned. All right, here's Travis Metcalf, 9th man to bat. 2-4, ground ball to third, Rouse over to first, and that will retire the side. The Rangers get 3. And after 1 complete, it's the Rangers 3 and the Indians nothing. And due up for the Indians, Peralta, Garco, and Francisco. And here's Peralta, 253 average, 14 homers, 44 RBIs. He's also struck out 79 times. I will check one day and see if that leads the team. 3-6 and make it 70 or make it 80 strikeouts now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And here's Ryan Garco. Garco on the season, 259, 11 homers, 39 RBIs. Three, 7, ground ball to second. And Vasquez, easy play to first, 2 down. Here's Ben Francisco. Francisco hitting 226 in 31 at-bats. 3 homers, 5 RBIs. 4-5. Ground ball to short. Michael Young throws to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the second. We go to the bottom half. 3-0 Rangers. And due up for the Rangers here in the bottom of the second. Vasquez, Young, and Teixeira. Hoping Cliff Lee has settled down a little bit. 6-12. And against the lefty is a fly ball to center. Going back on it is Sizemore, has room and puts it away. 1 out. And here's Michael Young. 3-7 against the lefties, a ground ball to short. And Johnny Peralta over to Garco. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Here's Mark Teixeira. 6-9. Shortstop X, and not in range for Peralta on an 11. 7-11 for Peralta on an E21. And a 7 will get the job done here. 1-2-3 inning for the Rangers here in the bottom of the second. And the Indians will come to bat in the top of the third, trailing 3-0. And Rouse, Barfield, and Sizemore due up here in the top of the third. All right, and here's the pitch to Rouse. Rouse hitting 161 on the season with no homers and 1 RBI. 4-7, draws a walk, so leadoff walk to Rouse. That is Rouse's 3rd walk drawn this season, and they will not hold him on. Oops, and here is Josh Barfield. Barfield on the season, 271, 2 homers, 25 RBIs, and down 3 runs, they will not be bunting. They're not going to expect it. Here's the pitch to Barfield. 3-5, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Wright. And back to the top of the order is Grady Sizemore, grounded out his first time, or popped up his first time out. And here's the pitch to Sizemore. 3-4, draws a walk. So, good opportunity for the Indians here in the top of the third. First and second, 1 out, and here's Franklin Gutierrez. And they will hold on all runners because Sizemore will be held on as well. And here's Gutierrez. 4-10. Center field X, 16. Will be in range for Bird. 4-10, center field, 3 and 16. But he goes crashing, Bird goes crashing into the wall, and advancing is Rouse and Sizemore. That's a fly ball A, and on a fly ball A, everybody moves up 1 base. So, second and third, but there are now 2 down. And that'll bring up Victor Martinez. Martinez grounded out, or sorry, flew out his first time up. One five. Oops, that was a 1. 1-5. 1-3 home run chance. That's a 16. That will be fine. That's a double into the gap. Scoring from third is Rouse. Scoring from second is Sizemore. 2-run double, and the Indians have cut the deficit to 3-2. RBIs number 68 and 69 for Victor. And that'll bring up Travis Hafner. Hafner grounded out his first time up. 2-4. Fly ball to right. And under it is Hairston to retire the side. The Indians do get 2 in the inning, but still trail 3-2. And Cliff Lee will face Sammy Sosa, Marlon Byrd, and Brad Wilkerson here in the bottom of the third. Here's Sosa. Sosa struck out his first time up. 2-8 and found the field goal roll in the 2 column for Sosa. Ground ball to the short. That's about the only column he walks a lot. And here's the pitch to Marlon Byrd. 1 down here in the bottom of the third. 2-3. Ground ball to third. Mike Rouse over to Garco. 2 up, 2 down. And Lee has settled down after a shaky first inning. There's Wilkerson. 4-11 against the lefty. Fly ball to center. And Sizemore puts it away. And another 1-2-3 inning for the Rangers here in the third. We go to the fourth. Indians trail 3-2. Peralta, Garco, and Francisco due up for the Indians here in the top of the fourth. Both pitchers have point of weakness of 5 innings, so we'll see how long either can go. Here's Peralta. 5-3. And either side, that's a base hit to center field. So base hit for Peralta. Sorry, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. And here's Garco, grounded out his first time up. Peralta will not be held on. And put him at a 1-8. Nah. All right, here's Garco. 2-3, and he's hit by the pitch. And that is Garco's 10th time this season he's been hit by a pitch. So first and second, nobody out. And here's Ben Francisco. Grounded out his first time up. And they are not expecting a bunt, and they won't bunt here. Not in the fourth inning. 2-11. Fly ball to left. And making the catch is Wilkerson, and going back to their respective bases are Peralta and Garco. 1 out. And here's Mike Rouse. Rouse walked his last time up. Again, 1 out. Not going to bunt here in the fourth inning. 2-10. A line drive caught by the third baseman. Metcalf, 2 down. And here's Barfield. Try to get the Indians a run here. One 9. Ground ball to short. And Young will throw to first, and that'll retire the side. The Indians strand 2. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Indians trail 3-2. And due up for the Rangers, Laird, Hairston, and Metcalf. And here's Joe Laird. 6-9. 14 will be in range for Peralta, and that's 8 in a row set down by Lee. 1 down. Here's Hairston. 4-4 to the right fielder, Francisco. 11 will not be in range for Francisco. He is an E6. Ooh, E6 and an 11. Yes, he will make the play. Nice running catch into the gap. And it's 2 down, and here's Travis Metcalf. Two, 4, ground ball to third. And Rouse over to first. And 10 in a row set down by Cliff Lee. We go to the top of the fifth. Point of weakness inning for both pitchers. And top of the order for the Indians here in the fifth. Sizemore, Gutierrez, and Martinez. Third time through the order for Wright. Sizemore walked and scored his last time up. 5-8. And against the lefty, that's ball 4, and he walks again. Wow, Sizemore being an A stealer, he'd be 1-15, held on 1-13, 1-12, maybe with 2 outs, who knows. But Gutierrez is up, and wow. No, they won't bunt. They'll let him hit. Here's the pitch to Gutierrez. Be a C hit and run. Nah, they'll run just swing away. 3-10. Ground ball back to the mound. Right to second for 1. On to first, double play. So woulda, shoulda, coulda. But that'll bring up Victor Martinez. Nobody on, 2 down, 3-2 Rangers. Martinez doubled his last time up. 6-3. And against the lefty is a ground ball to second. And that'll retire the side. Going to the bottom of the fifth. And the lead will face the top of the order. Vasquez, Young, and Teixeira. Six, 5, and against the lefty, ball 4. And Jason Stanford is loosening in the pen. And they will not hold Vasquez on. And that'll bring up Michael Young. 1-4. Ground ball to second. Barfield to Peralta. Over to Garco. Double play. And one good turn of a double play deserves another. And 2 down, nobody on. And here's Mark Teixeira. 2-5, base hit. And Lee is 1 more hit and or unintentional walk from being considered tired. And that'll bring up Sammy Sosa, which could be his last hitter. And here's the pitch to Sosa. 1-6, and he draws a walk. First and second, and Lee is now considered tired. And he will get pulled. Actually, hold on. Righties. Actually, the righties, he doesn't really have anything that gets him to the tired marker. It's only against the lefty. So Lee is considered tired. Actually, he does have one. He has the 6-5 roll. Nope, they're going to pull him anyway. So Lee cannot get out of the fifth inning. And Jason Stanford will come into the game. And give me a second here, and I got to pull up his card. All right, and here's Jason Stanford. I think you've already seen his card in game 1 of the series. So if you want to see his card, go back to game 1 of the series, and you can see it. All right, here's the pitch to Stanford. 1-7, also against the lefty. Ground ball to short, and Bird hits it to Peralta, throws to first, and that will retire the side. The Rangers strand 2. And we go to the top of the 6th. Indians trail 3-2. Hafner, Peralta, and Garco due up, and we will have Scott Feldman and Frank Francisco loosening in the pen. That's right, we'll take his warm-up tosses here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Hafner, 0 for 2 on the day. And a 2-6, ground ball back to the mound. And Hafner's struggles continue. 1 out, and here's Johnny Peralta. 3-6, and Peralta once again goes down on strikes. Second time today. And here's Ryan Garco. 6-6. And that's a 6, so that's a 2-out single for Garco. He's reached base twice today. And they will let him pitch to Francisco. He's not considered tired. This is only his second point against his point of weakness. So Francisco will be up 0 for 2 on the day. 6-3. And not considered tired, which is a key here because that dot would have made it a single if he was tired, but that's a fly ball to left. And Francisco is out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Do it for the Indians, or do it for the Rangers, sorry, is Wilkerson, Laird, and Hairston. And here's the pitch to Wilkerson. 4-9, shortstop X. 16 will be an easy play for Peralta. 1 down. And here's Gerald Laird. Laird is 0 for 2 on the day. 5-9, draws a, no, 5-9 against a righty is a pop up to short, and Peralta puts it away. It's 2 down, nobody on. And here's Jerry Hairston. 5-9 again against a righty. That's again popped up to short. And a 1-2-3 inning for Stanford. Here in the bottom of the 6th, we go to the 7th. Indians trail 3-2. And let's see, will they... Wright. Wright will go until he gives up a hit. And they will call Mike Rouse back. Casey Blake will pinch hit for Rouse. And I'll get you Casey Blake's numbers here. Blake on the season, 269 average, 9 homers, 46 RBIs. All right, Blake will face Jamey Wright. Three, 6 draws a walk, and that'll be it for Wright. He just doesn't have it anymore, and Scott Feldman will come into the game. And Barfield will be bunting this time with the tying run on base. They're expecting a bunt, so they'll make him a C bunter. And let me get Feldman into the game. Okay, and Feldman, the pitch. Barfield squares around. Ooh, C and a 10. That's not very good. C and a 10. Batter is safe. Leading runner is thrown out by the pitcher, so it's bunted a little too hard back to the mound. And they get Blake at second. Reaching on the fielder's choice is Barfield. 1 down. And here's Grady Sizemore. Let him swing away. 6-6, and he draws a walk. Third time Sizemore's been walked today. And that'll bring up Franklin Gutierrez. Two, 5. That's a ground ball to short. Young over to Vasquez. On to first, inning-ending double play. Second time Gutierrez has hit into a double play today. And that'll retire the side. And due up for the Rangers, Metcalf, Vasquez, and Young. And they will bring in Tom Masney. To try to keep the game at 3-2 stretch time. And if you're saying you're taking me out to the ball games, great. All right, and here's Masney to face Travis Metcalf. 6-7, 1-12 double chance. That's an 18. And a leadoff single for Metcalf gets his first hit of the day. And they will not hold him on. And here's Ramon Vasquez. They'll be expecting a bunt. And yes, he will put one down, try to get an insurance run in scoring position. So B bunter. B and a 9. Oh, he just gets it down, and third baseman Blake doesn't want to risk it. So the sacrifice is complete, 5-4. Going to second is Metcalf. And here's Michael Young, and they'll pitch to him. .110, ground ball to second. And Barfield goes to first, his only play. Going to third is Metcalf, but there are 2 down. And bring up Mark Teixeira. One, three. Base hit to right field. Scoring from third is Metcalf. And the Rangers take a 4-2 lead. And warming up in the bullpen will be Frank Francisco. And Masney is not quite considered tired. And Sammy Sosa will hit. Runner on first, 2 down. 2-9. Oh, nice job cutting the ball off by Sizemore. They'll hold Sosa to a single. Going to third is Teixeira. And Sosa is on base for the second time today. And let's see who's up. The right-hander Bird. Or rather not. Well, they'll go with, let's see here, timeout, just a second. And they will go with Fernando Cabrera to try to stem the tide here. He's here to try to get the final out. And here's the pitch to Bird. Six, 9. Not very well done. Hit into the gap. Scoring from third is Teixeira. Hitting third, not being held on, was Sosa. Makes him a 10. With 2 outs, makes him a 12. No arm from Sizemore. They'll send him in. 1-12. And a 10, and he is safe. So 2-run double for Marlon Bird. The Rangers have scored 3 in the inning and lead 6-2. And here's Wilkerson. .611, and that ball's hit into the gap. Sizemore will run it down, and that will retire the side. 1-11, 1-15 double chance, but that's a 20. So Rangers get 3, and we'll go to the 8th. And here comes Frank Francisco to pitch the 8th. And Rafael Betancourt will come in to pitch the bottom half of the 8th. So Francisco will be the second reliever for and he will face Martinez, Hafner, and Peralta. And Victor is 1 for 3 with a double. 6-8. And against a lefty, draws a walk. And that'll bring up Travis Hafner. Hafner 0 for 3 would like to get at least a double here. 5-8. And against the lefty, popped him up to the shortstop. Or to the second baseman, sorry. Vasquez. 1 down. Here is Johnny Peralta. Peralta is 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts. 3-3. And the thing the Indians have done so well today, ground ball to third. Metcalf to Vasquez on to first. double play, and that is double play number 3 that the Indians have hit into. The second one in the second straight inning they've hit into an inning-ending one. And Cabrera will not pitch the 8th. And let's see, with righty, they'll go with the righty master and Rafael Betancourt. Should have given you the numbers on the previous pitchers, but on their stats, but I will give you Betancourt's because they are probably the best. Making his 47th appearance. Get his updated stats. He has pitched 48 1/3 innings, given up 11 earned runs, walked 2, struck out 45, has 3 saves, and a 2.05 ERA. And he will face Laird, Hairston, and Metcalf. And here's the pitch to... Before we get that, C.J. Wilson and Eric Gagne are loosening in the pen. Gagne will come in. Actually, no, it'll be C.J. Wilson because Gagne won't be needed unless somehow the top of the 9th goes awry. And a 5-8 is a second base X, and a 19 is a good play for Barfield. 1 down. And here is Hairston. Hairston, 0 for 3 is reached on an error. And that's a foul ball. Six, 8, and a fly ball to left. Ben Francisco is there. 2 down, and here is Metcalf. 2-8. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Betancourt sets him down 1-2-3. We go to the 9th. And here comes C.J. Wilson to try to shut the door on a Rangers victory. And he will face Garco, Francisco, and Blake here in the top of the 9th. For 7 against the righties. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, and here's Ben Francisco. Six-4, fly ball to center. And Marlon Byrd is racing over, makes the catch, 2 down. Last chance for the Indians, Casey Blake. .211, base hit the left field. Oh, sorry, whoops. .211 against the lefty. I forgot Wilson's the lefty. And that ball is hit deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder Wilkerson, and gone. So Casey Blake goes deep. And it is now 6-3, and Wilson will stay in the game. And that'll bring up Josh Barfield. 1-7 single. Oh no, ground ball to second. And Vasquez throws to first, and that will retire the side and end the game. The Indians get 1 in the 9th, but too little, too late, as the Rangers will take this one 6-3. And we'll be right back with your line scores and all the details. All right, final line score: 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors, for the Rangers, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. The Rangers used 2 big innings, a big inning in the first and a big inning in the 7th. The Indians hit into 3 double plays, which thwarted a few of their rallies. Lee will get the loss. He went 4 2/3 innings, giving up the 3 earned runs. His record will fall to 5-9, and Jamey Wright will get the win. He went 6 innings to get the win. So the Indians will fall to 45-52 on the season, and the Rangers will improve to 41-56. And the final game of this 4-game series will pit, and I will get that to you in just a second. This will pit Paul Bird against Robinson Tejeda, or Rob Tejeda, for the final matchup before the Indians head home to face Boston for a 4-game series. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've not already subscribed, hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good day, everybody.